Well, look, I think officially Australia's in what we call a construction boom now. The mining construction boom's gone, and the residential construction boom has taken over. So by and large, almost all capital cities have seen a significant increase in residential construction activity since about 2013 onwards. The two capital cities with the biggest rate of new supply are Sydney and Melbourne. Look, why this is occurring is federal and state governments are deliberately trying to stimulate the construction industry. So as a means of sort of recovering from the winding back of the mining boom, they need to stimulate the economy, so they've been throwing incentives at the construction industry, which if we think about it, it's one of Australia's biggest employers in terms of industry standing. So they're deliberately trying to make it easier for the construction industry. Obviously, low interest rates, that climate is very good for it. And we're seeing lots of cranes, especially around the capital cities. So property managers need to be mindful that there's going to be a lot more apartments in their rent rolls than in the past. Now the reason for that, over the last 5 years, approximately 50% of all new dwellings that have been built throughout Australia have been apartments. That's a significant increase. Now Sydney, it has traditionally been used to about 60% of all dwellings built have been apartments for a good 15 or so years now. But Melbourne and Brisbane especially have seen a big increase in the number of new apartments built from previous years. From a property management point of view, I guess there's some good things out of this and some challenges. The good thing is I think your rent roll is likely to grow more. There's going to be a lot more properties for property managers to manage. For owners of rent rolls, there may be demand for you to employ more staff. For the property managers themselves, you need to get used to having more properties in your portfolio that are apartments than houses. And I actually think that there is potential for an increase in vacancy rates. The best thing that a property manager can do there, I think, is to manage the expectation of your landlords. Educate them a little bit about the increasing supply of apartments, and that they're more likely to have to risk a $5 or $10 rental decrease than a rental increase for the next year or two.